We're wild on the go in Astoria, Oregon.
This area has a lot of history, from Fort Clatsop, where Lewis and Clark spent the winter, to Fort Stevens, the only mainland base fired on during World War II.
There's also plenty of museums here, and we're going to have a look at a few. And we're going to start with the Oregon Film Museum.
We'll just get two of the passes, I guess. Oh, okay.
So they give us a little set pass. You can actually activate a lot of different stations in here to film your own movies. Like this one here, you can see in the green screen area it's showing an ocean scene, and that's the way it looks without the ocean scene going. And over here you can film yourself going down a road in a car, and with this pass at the end you actually get an email link to download the movie, I think. Something like that. Is that what it was?
Yeah, you can get a copy of the little clip that you make.
What's over here? Another set that you can film at. Put some underwear on that guy. The making of Goonies. Got a bunch of props in here from the movie.
Yeah.
So all of this is basically if you want to film your own movies, like you're driving down the highway or standing in front of a window scene. Kind of interesting.
Yeah, it's a little
You have a lot of fun in here.
Yeah.
So against this wall here, you can take your mug shot and hold this up like that guy did.
Because this used to actually be the jail until like 1976.
This one needs to go up and down like this. Very smoothly, not rough. Looks really good.
What?
A lot of Goonies stuff in there.
All the different Goonies merch.
Some people look supposed to be smart.
What is this stuff?
It's from the movies.
Yeah.
The candidate was the first nomination, young Frankenstein.
A lot of Goonies stuff.
Yeah, a lot of movies were filmed in Oregon, but the Goonies was filmed, I think, entirely here in the Astoria area.
Right.
Directors I've ever worked with, I think I was probably one of the most.
Welcome to the Goondocks. Leave a note, take a picture.
By now, most of us have heard the theory that every person in the world can be connected to every other person by 6 degrees of separation or less. Applying this human web theory to Oregon film, we've found every Oregon film can be connected through Corey Feldman. While others have been active in Oregon film, we've not found a more prolific actor living to tie them all together. Here's to you, Corey.
So this is the screening room where you can screen your hot set takes here. After you've filmed everything, you can come in here and screen it. More than 300 movies have been filmed in Oregon over the years. Can you identify 10 from these quotes? If you can, you receive a prize from the gift shop.
Let's see. Well, Goonies never say die, obviously, from the Goonies. Well, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy in The Shining.
If he tries to shake us down, we kill him, period. We make it fun, but we kill him, end of story.
Jeez, I don't remember that movie. 7 years of college down the drain, that's probably Animal House. They're horrible, they're like little terrorists, I'm guessing Kindergarten Cop.
We're going to play a wonderful game called Who is My Daddy? And what does he do? We talked into the night, the kind of talk that seemed important until you discovered girls. How about electric guitar? Well, this is a marching band. The extension cord will kill us. All right. What are you doing?
I have no idea, but this door has a hole in it. I think it was from The Shining or something.
I'm gonna grab a quick bite for lunch and then check out another museum.
Yeah, that was kind of interesting. I'd say a little bit less of a museum and more of a interactive kind of how movies are made sort of place.
Yeah,
but
they did have some little props and things from sets of like Goonies and stuff like that, but
yeah, but
yeah,
it was
more
fun.
interactive.
Yeah.
We're now going to have a look at the Flavel House Museum.
This house was built for Captain George Flavell and his family in the 1880s. George was one of the first Columbia River bar pilots.
A bar pilot is essentially someone that uses a smaller boat to guide larger boats through dangerous waters, in this case where the mighty Columbia meets the Pacific Ocean.
George was also an entrepreneur and became one of the area's first millionaires.
And his house has been preserved as a museum, and we're going to go have a look at it. This is a giant sequoia tree, and it was planted when the house was built in the 1800s.
After the travelers came ashore in San Francisco, Captain Flavel continued to sail north to Portland to deliver the rest of his cargo. It was during this trip that Flavel first saw Astoria and the Columbia River. Sensing opportunity.
Oh, you've already got your pass?
Yep.
1850, George Flavel wrote a letter to the governor and commissioner of pilots of the territory.
Here, that's back for you.
May
May I ask what state you're from?
Oregon.
Oregon. All right.
Gentlemen, having carefully examined the Columbia and Willamette
All right.
rivers,
That will get you into the house.
We purchased it at Full City Block in 1889. At the same time, got two other lots for $1,400. And then when he built his house here in 1884, it's 11,600 square feet.
Wow.
Wow, so we need to go take a look at the house.
Yep. Up the stairs we go.
Hello.
Hi there.
Welcome to the Flavel House.
Thank you.
So, couple of things. Cameras are great, no flashes, but you know that. And then in front of each of the rooms are placards that explain what's the highlights of the room. And if you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask.
Thank you so much.
Okay.
This is beautiful. It's the music room.
Music room. Looks like some instrument over there. Yeah, that's pretty ornate.
Yeah.
That's something.
Yeah, that is
Oh. This is the formal parlor they would use for special occasions. This is the library. Looks like they could have some peace and quiet in here and read, huh?
Look at that chandelier.
Let's walk this way.
This is the little half bath off the side door here. Actually had flush toilets and hot and cold water.
That's definitely a throne area there, isn't it?
Yep.
Wow. I just got to. I guess you can't open it.
Oh.
Let's see. There you go. There's what it looked like open. Dining room. Looks like that sits about 10, right? Look at this.
4 other tables.
Yeah, there's more other tables in here. There's silver service there. Little table here. Little table over there. This would probably be the table I'd like the most, especially before all the buildings were out there. All these nice shutters and open to let all the light in. Pretty nice. Look at the chandelier. It's colorful.
Yeah.
What's this area? Like a little pantry or something?
Yeah, it's a butler's pantry where they store all the fancy dishes.
Yeah, look at those. That's a sink. More dishes here. What's this room in here? Look at this little high chair. See the high chair?
Oh, wow.
Something. Must have been the area that they cook and prepare in the kitchen. Look at that stove.
Yep, kitchen, mudroom, woodroom, and pantry.
That's an old washer.
Yeah. Mashed potatoes, anyone?
Neat.
Yeah.
Let's check out the upstairs. It's the bedroom.
Yep, one of the bedrooms. There's several.
It says Captain Flavel's bedchamber.
He would have had a view.
Yeah, definitely. You can see the Columbia out these windows. Yep, quite a view. There's his parrot. Wild on the go.
They didn't have an ensuite bathroom, but they did have a sink in their bedroom.
There's another adjacent bed chambers. Sitting area. Again with a great view out those windows.
Yep.
There's another sink in the corner over there.
They already have their own, I guess.
Which room is this?
This is Nellie's bedroom, his daughter, one of his daughters.
Is that the one that wrote from the
About the earthquake.
about the earthquake and fire in San Francisco?
Nice
Those-
walk-in closet.
Yeah, those boots are coming back.
All the rooms have these tall windows.
Yeah,
Very nice.
there's another little washroom.
This is probably your sister's bedroom.
Yeah, this says Katie's bedchamber.
Uh-huh.
So this is the other Flavel daughter. Quite a ornate mirror there. Look at the size of the doors.
Yeah.
Very interesting. Look at this. This is the main bathroom. The sink.
Wow.
Another one of these toilets that look like a chest. Let's see what this says. Cabinet work for cistern and valve closets. Cherry, black walnut, ash case.
All these rooms are very large for the 1800s.
Yeah, they seem to be narrow for bathrooms.
Yeah.
Big full windows in here though. Is this a playroom?
Yeah. The Flavel's hands-on activity room. Kids of all ages can explore what life was like without television, video games, cars, and electricity.
Huh. There we go. This is how they had to watch YouTube back then. Outside on the porch, and this house was actually built on the river. This old building over here, there was another building right over here that was on stilts because the water would come right up here from the Columbia. Columbia's way over there now, so all of this has been backfilled, and apparently the plumbing, including the toilets and the sinks and what have you, were all just let right out into the river back then, and it took care of itself from there, I guess. Yeah. It was kind of neat looking back in time and seeing how the people lived. You know, well, maybe more royalty
maybe
at
more
that
of
time.
The upper class
Yeah.
people lived, but yeah, it was really beautiful.
Yeah, I was kind of interested in how the family acquired the meat that they had.
Yeah.
Then I figured they were probably taking elk from the area, and so I was told that some miles away towards what would be Warrenton now, I guess, they had some farmland over there, and they would farm their food over that way. And I imagine they probably got seafood pretty easily in this area.
Sure.
But it's really an amazing little tour through time. If you're in the area, we recommend
beautiful.
taking a
I'm
look.
so happy that they have preserved this. At one point, the city took possession of it and almost tore it down to make a parking lot. So thankfully, George's great-great-granddaughter, Patricia made sure that that didn't happen. So.
Yeah, it's a really neat place. Take a look at it if you're in the area.
Our final museum today is the Heritage Museum. This building was built in 1904 as Astoria City Hall.
It's now the home to the Clatsop County Historical Museum, and we're going to go see what's on display.
The City Hall was dedicated July 4th, 1905, built for the whopping price of $30,953.
Quite a building.
Yeah.
Cost less than our RV.
Yeah. Hello guys, how are you?
Hi, Astor's people. That's the gentleman's name that Astoria was named after. Astor, John Jacob Astor. His little web feet.
Yep. They're so cool. And then of course there's a beaver to get into a hat.
Not good. Red fox. What do you think this is? Snow rabbit or something?
Yeah, some kind of a hair. Yeah.
This one's really thick. That's got to be bear.
Bear, yeah.
Yep, black bear. That's definitely mink. I'm gonna go with mink.
Yep, mink.
This is probably beaver. Yep.
You are good.
Well, that seems like otter, maybe. Yep.
That was a really dark otter.
Yeah. Copper kettles.
Yeah. All these traps.
Looks like badger there.
Yeah.
Look at these long pipes. Clay tobacco
pipes.
The cedar people. Clatsop, Chinook, Cathlamet, Clatskin, and the Tillamook. These were the native tribes of the lower Columbia River. Cedar people. Look at that. Fish gig.
Oh wow.
Spear. Housing, look at this. like in the trunk of a tree.
Yeah.
A little more elaborate than that, I guess.
Yeah. Their houses were called long houses and ranged from 20 to 60 feet long and 14 to 20 feet wide.
Those are pretty nice places.
And you enter through an oval-shaped opening.
Like that one.
Yeah. It's a cedar hat. It's made of cedar bark.
Cedar
I guess
bark
in
was
this
very
area,
industrial.
rain hats were in big demand.
Definitely. Clothing. Local people dressed in clothing made of animal furs, twined, cedar bark, and bear grass or cattails. You know why they made grass skirts? It's harder to make grass pants. This is the Clatsop County's immigrant gallery in here. Coming to Astoria, the Pacific Northwest has been a place of wonder and opportunity for centuries. From the time Native American tribes populated the area to the present day, the wealth of natural resources has built Astoria and the surrounding area into a prosperous space with rich history. John Jacob Astor sent men to the area in 1811. The settlement era began and continued through the 19th century and into the 20th century. Oh, look at this.
All those old portraits, they all looked so happy.
Yeah. It's picture time. Get in here. Old Bibles. It's a Chinese altar. What is that?
It's a doll carriage. It belonged to a girl who was born in 1868.
Wow, look at all the detail on how complicated that is.
It's amazing.
It definitely looks like a carriage.
Yeah.
This is an old butter churn.
Imagine you live a block or less from work in a cramped, dark, dingy house with a bunch of your co-workers. This is how most of the single men lived in Astoria, regardless of race or ethnicity. Families were in similar situations, but typically only multiple generations of one family lived in a house or a small apartment above or below their store.
Every morning, rain or shine, the grocery man came to the house to take our order, and he returned in the afternoon to deliver the supplies. I would buy 50 to 100 pound sacks of potatoes, flour, sugar, and apples by the box. When we paid our bill, we always got a big bag of fruit as a bonus.
Let's take a look upstairs. Looks like some type of hospital contraption.
Maternity table. Ooh,
Wow.
scary.
Yeah. It's a bunch of old medicine. Oh, there's something in there that would do something for you. This whole book?
Yeah, from 1904 to 1910.
Oh, these are
These
written
are the
prescriptions.
written prescriptions.
Wow. Yep. Some things don't change, I guess.
Yeah.
Ear trumpet. Can you hear me now? Old hospital photos here. What is this? Is that the operating table?
Yeah.
Boy, that would make you happy to lay on that, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's a wonder anyone survived.
Yeah. Welcome to the Louvre Saloon. It's a temperance petition. Okay, it says try your luck, so I'm gonna have a little try at this. What do you get? I'll take red, 7.
4 black.
Red, 19. One more try. Whoa,
What?
31. Better luck next time.
Yeah.
Thank you for your participation.
Yeah, and your money.
Yeah.
Natural resources have been the most important aspect of Clatsop County's growth and prosperity since the early 1800s. Surrounded by lush forests and located at the mouth of the Columbia River, the county offered a location rich for trappers, loggers, lumbermen, farmers, canners.
Oh, look at that saw up there. Oh, wow. It's quite a saw, huh?
Resources, including timber, bentgrass, cascara bark, natural gas, and seafood such as salmon, tuna, shredded crabs.
Look how they had the dogs on there.
Such as cranberries,
Those are dogs, right? Oh, dog powder.
Huh.
Oh.
berries, turnips, and cabbage.
It churns butter.
Turns butter with the dogs. That's crazy.
It's a lumber mill.
Bentgrass and other golf courses around the world. Sometimes the markets weren't so far away.
All the logging stuff. Astoria Seafood Company. It's this cast iron stove used for burning coal on a local fishing vessel, making nets. Would you look at the view out this window? You can see the Columbia Light ship over there and one of the modern U.S. Coast Guard vessels.
The ship's out there.
The Columbia River. We sure had a great time checking out some of the historical places in Astoria. We hope you found it interesting. We sure did.
Yeah, we did. Don't forget to comment, share, and subscribe.
Thanks for watching. I think I lost the RV back there. Oh well. Come on, Susan, let me out of here. I promise. I'll do anything. I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to back you up into a lake or throw water on you. I didn't mean to give you a rock that was really poop. Just let me out, please. I'll do anything.
I don't believe you.